Hey Blockheads, this is DJ AK the Amanda Knight, and I'm here to let you know that my so-called whatever podcast and No More Games Radio have joined forces. Listen to No More Games Radio on Sundays at 2 p.m. for your favorite episodes of my so-called whatever podcast, and maybe a live episode? Who knows? Tune in to my so-called whatever podcast for upcoming No More Games radio features and exclusive stories from our staff and DJs. And as always, follow us on social media at No More Games Radio and at my so-called whatever. Hang tough!
Friends forever, that's what we are. Through the thick and the thin, we're friendship stars. We're banger main buddies from the days of old. We laugh, cry, and hug, friendship solid gold. My so-called whatever started a year ago. We share our stories and your stories were told. 80s, 90s memories that give us glee. And on the block party shows, NKOTB. Now our friendship circle has grown by far. Hashtag friends forever, that's what we all are. Boom! And if you don't know, now you know. My so-called whatever for life. Hashtag MSCW. Hashtag friends forever. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh God, I'm froze. Oh, here we go.
That was really weird. It says my internet connection's unstable all of a sudden, which is very strange.
Well, that is weird. And mine just went blippy too, but it might have been yours.
Yeah.
And the whole thing went, I don't know.
Hey, you know what? Electronics right now, seriously, after our little thing that we had on Friday night and my phone started playing that song, I don't know.
That was weird.
If you guys don't know and you weren't at our little Friday night party that we had, we gave away a ton of stuff, which was so fun. We had trivia. And
it was on Instagram Live.
Yeah, it was on Instagram Live.
We were live on Instagram.
We'll do it again. So keep in the group and on our Twitter and on Instagram, and we'll post again when we're going to do it again. So we're in the middle of doing this thing. And I had got disconnected multiple times. Primarily, they were my fault. There were reasons for this. We were talking. My hands were nowhere near my phone. I had nothing was near my phone. And all of a sudden, the song started playing. And I thought it was coming from my iPad at first because I had my iPad in front of me. So I looked at my iPad and I'm like, what the heck is going on? What is that? And then I looked at my phone and I remembered that Kevin, every time he plugs into his auxiliary cable or whatever, or his Bluetooth, not every time, but every once in a while, Apple Music just randomly plays.
Yeah.
But it's his Apple Music, his playlist that he saved. Okay.
Yep.
This song that I've never heard from an artist that I've never heard started playing. And it was called We Know Something You Don't Know.
By DJ Format.
Right. By DJ Format. What the hell? I've never heard the song. I've never heard of this artist. The lyrics are weird. But it just started playing and I couldn't stop it. So I actually had to there was no, you know how sometimes when you stop your phone and the audio controls come up when you turn your phone off, they come up so you can press play again or pause or whatever.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I tried doing that. Nothing came up. Nothing. I closed out every single application that I had. Nothing. So then I went in, I thought Apple Music. I went into Apple Music and that song was playing. I have no idea how it started. I don't know if this has happened to anybody else, but I actually didn't even look at the song title or anything until we started talking about it. And Melanie was like, you need to tell us what that song was that started playing. And so I went back, and that's when we found out what the song was called. And I was like, okay, this is not cool. But luckily, while we were in there, John Gurner, our friend, our psychic friend, happened to hop on our live. And
That was perfect timing.
Yes, he was like, it's a sign. And I'm like, okay, what kind of sign is this? Like, what the hell is this? And he's like, it's not bad. So I trust him. He is legit. He's the real deal. I 100% trust him. And so I guess somebody from beyond knows something I don't know, which completely I'm sure they do. Hopefully it's good.
Sure.
Hopefully they know that I'm going to win the lottery and have amazingness from the lottery. Something that I don't ever play.
I was going to say, but you got to play to win.
Yeah, that's true. I don't.
Maybe this will prompt you to go buy a lottery ticket.
Nah, I don't think so. The thing is, I think about those people that do win the lottery and like the bad things happen to them. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want that to happen. So nah, I'm good.
What? I don't.
You know how like people win the lottery? There's so many people that have won the lottery and they were fine. And then like they win the lottery and they get a divorce and they lose their job and they lose all their money somehow, some way, or their house catches fire. And like,
I think that happens to a lot of people, whether you win the lottery or not.
True.
And we only pay attention to the ones that it happens to when they win the lottery. Okay. And it's because it's more public. If you ever win the lottery, don't tell anybody.
Yes. Do not tell
anybody.
Tell
anybody. Tell me.
Right.
But don't tell anybody else.
Who, me? Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Of course. I would tell you
anybody.
100%.
Or anybody. Like, Nikki, you tell me, but you don't tell anybody else.
No.
You guys, just don't tell anybody. You don't have to tell me.
No.
Don't tell
anybody. Don't. Because you're going to have people crawling out of the woodwork.
Right. And it's going to put a strain on everything. Yeah. I am not speaking from experience because I've never won the lottery.
Yeah.
But it's just human nature.
Yeah.
Don't tell anybody. Just
don't
put it in the bank.
Right.
Take a nice vacation.
Right.
Pay off your mortgage.
Right.
Etc.
Exactly.
But yes, John.
Yes.
Has a great podcast.
He does have a great podcast. It's called Spirit in the Sky. And you guys are listening to this Monday. On Wednesday, I'm going to be on his podcast. We're celebrating 1 year. And yeah, it's going to be a great episode. It's fun. He has guests on that he had all during his podcast thus far. And he wanted to include me because I was his co-host for quite a while. And then now he has a really awesome co-host. He's doing really well with it. So go follow John, Spirit in the Sky podcast. He's on Instagram. He's on Facebook, kind of. I think he's got a Facebook page. But also you can go to spiritintheskypodcast.com, see all the magnificence of the podcast. Or you can get it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts, and look for Spirit in the Sky podcast with John Gurner, and that will be him. And you can listen.
I can't wait to listen.
It's a good episode. It's
I can't
fun.
Wait.
It's fun.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. So how was your week?
It was good. It was Thanksgiving.
Yes. You had a great Thanksgiving.
We had a lovely Thanksgiving. And we decorated for Christmas.
It looks beautiful.
As you can see behind me on our little Zoom thing. Sorry, guys, you can't see, but
it's beautiful.
You can see behind me. And we're ready. 'Tis the season.
'Tis the season. I've been ready.
And how was your week?
It was wonderful. I loved my Thanksgiving dinner. It was amazing. Brooke, I forgot to bring you some.
It's fine. I ate plenty.
It was delicious. It was so good.
That's
no complaints.
Awesome.
And I thought it was going to be just a turkey breast, but Kevin got a whole turkey. So
Nice.
It was a whole turkey. It was delicious. We had all the fixins. It was great. And then we went to my sister-in-law's house afterwards and had dessert, and that was fun. So fun to be had by all.
That's awesome.
Kevin watched his football. Kevin and his dad and his brother sat and watched football. Bryn fell asleep.
Yeah.
As she does. As she does. Bryn will fall asleep anywhere. Yeah. So
I could fall asleep anywhere. I try not to.
Yes. I can fall asleep pretty much anywhere.
I was dozing at my parents' house on Thanksgiving, and I stood up and I was like, nope, we got to go. Like, time to go. I'm not going to fall asleep in my mom's living room. We got to go.
I want to go in my bed and go to sleep.
Yep. Or at least my couch.
On your couch. Yes. Right. I can't sleep on my couch. I can sleep on my couch downstairs, but I can't sleep on my couch upstairs. It's more like a sitting couch. It's not a like comfy couch.
I know what you mean.
It's like almost like let's put plastic on it. And like, actually, I put couch covers on them. So, but these couch covers, let me tell you, they are amazing. They look great.
That's awesome.
And the animal hair comes right off. Whereas like the couch that I had, it was so textured, the hair would get trapped in the actual fabric. So it was super
like woven
hard.
in.
Right. So this, it just sweep, gone.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Are the couch covers, because your couches are from IKEA, right?
The couches downstairs are from IKEA. The couches upstairs, we got them at Martin's.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Where'd you get the covers?
I got those from Amazon. I actually saw a Facebook ad and I was like, that's cool. Cause they're like water resistant, like, gosh. Yeah. And they're like super soft. They're really
Will you send
soft.
me a link?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause I need a new cover for my couch upstairs.
Yeah.
And I would be really interested in that because with cats and stuff, like cat hair. It's
a cover. You know what I mean? So I mean, you can tell that it's a cover, but it's stretchy. So it like forms. It conforms to the couch. So it doesn't look like a tent on a couch. It's like,
so I have a cover on my couch and it's stretchy.
Okay.
And it looks good.
Yeah.
But it's the same. It's with cat hair and stuff, or
it's
spills.
Textured. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd be really interested in that link.
I will send it right along.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Pleasure doing business.
Pleasure doing business with you. Yes, indeed.
So should we get into it?
Yeah, I think so. So.
All right, then let's intro.
Let's do it.
This is Brooke.
And this is Nikki.
And this is my so-called whatever.
Hey.
Welcome to the block party.
Fenway edition.
We ain't leaving out nobody.
Fenway edition.
This is Fenway Volume 3.
Yes.
We thought we'd revisit this.
Yeah, we felt like we needed some more Fenway.
Absolutely, because summer has come and gone, and I want to revisit those days.
I know.
Of summertime and New Kids concerts.
So should I read the first story?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm here for it.
All right. I will do this. This story is from Nora, and this is her Fenway experience. This concert was my third at Fenway. The first one, my BFF's mom won tickets to. Ooh. The second one, I captained a big group of friends. This time was supposed to be me and 3 friends of mine. They don't know each other, and it was going to be great. Then the world closed and postponed. At least it was something to look forward to. My 10-year-old son is disabled and very susceptible to the virus. Just before the world shut down, he was in the ICU for 26 days. Oh my gosh, with an unknown virus that just might have been COVID before it was a thing. We had our tiny safe bubble and did everything we could to keep him safe. The concert was something to look forward to. Then it was pushed back to August. I was glad. A little while longer, and that it was outdoors made me feel better. As it inches closer, one friend decided not to come because of her own health concerns. Then the day before, another decided not to come because of concerns for her son. So me and my one friend pressed on. She is my concert ride or die, and I so appreciated it in this moment. The day came and I didn't feel the excitement of a usual concert day, but I was feeling good about it. I put my work day away at 11 a.m., got dressed, packed in my concert purse, checked that I had my tickets 1,500 times, and I was off. I got to Wonderland on the Blue Line at 3. Perfect time to make our 4:15 outdoor reservation at Sweet Cheeks. The pre-concert people watching, as it always is, was awesome. Although I didn't see any tutus this time, lots of matching shirts, reluctant boyfriends/husbands, and people mad they didn't make a reservation. 2 delightful beers and a fantastic dinner later, I put on 3 masks, 2 paper, and the new bedsheet inspired NKOTB one on top, and sanitized my hands for the 400th time, and we were in our grandstand seats. I sat down, took in the smells of my favorite ballpark, and got a little teary. I got vaccinated at Fenway Park in March. I miss normal, and this was an opportunity to feel normal for a while. My friend and I are both John girls. So when he said he couldn't remember the words to I Want to Be Loved, we both died laughing. We also joked when he came out in a tank top showing shoulders was the John equivalent of being shirtless like Jordan. I made sure not to take too many pictures or videos. I wanted to drink up every moment. When they sang I'll Be Loving You Forever, I dialed my friend who didn't come last minute so she could hear her favorite song. When it was over, she texted me, "Thank you." That was so nice of you.
Well, that was nice.
It was, of course, over too soon, but it was glorious. When I got home, I had been up almost 24 hours, but still couldn't get to sleep for a while. As cases continue to rise again, I think this might have been the only shot at a show for a while to come. A tour for next summer would already have to be in planning stages. Actually, it is now. I don't think that it will happen. I'm so glad I sucked it up, did everything I could to be safe, and still made it there. That night will carry me for a while. Nora. Well, Nora, thank you so much for sharing your story. And I hope that you got tickets to the show for the next tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank
Maybe
you so
we'll
much
see you
for
there.
sharing. Yeah, maybe we'll see you there because we're going to Boston. We just got tickets we got meet and greet tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. So, and
Thank
we're going
you, Nora.
Yeah, thank you, Nora.
And you were going to say something, and then I interrupted you.
No, you're fine. I was going to say, and we get to take our pictures again with Michelle and Amy.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. This will be the 3rd time. 3rd time's a charm.
That's right. Oh my gosh.
So very
Who am
exciting.
I standing with? I don't even know.
I don't know either. They don't either. So we're kind of like wide open. Like I'm kind of thinking.
I think I want to stand with John.
And I'm kind of thinking I want to stand with Danny. Or Donnie.
I think that we should do that. Or Donnie, right?
I'm torn between Donnie and Danny. Like, because I'm gonna be able to stand with Joe and Mohegan. So that's fine.
Right.
Plus I have an individual. So I'll be able to talk to Joe in the individual. So I thought it would be fun to stand with somebody else this time. And I'm torn between Danny. I mean, I would stand with any of them. 100%.
Yes.
Any of them.
100%. Of course.
But I kind of want to stand with Danny. And then I'm like, I kind of want to stand with Donnie. I don't know.
Like I've stood with Jordan several times, a few times.
Mm-hmm.
I stood with Joe with you.
Yep.
I think I want to stand with John. I think that's my decision. I want to stand with John.
I love it. I'm still in the thinking process, but it's between Danny and Donnie. So that's that.
Well, sign me up for John.
Okay.
That's my final decision.
John girl.
John. I'll be a John girl for the night.
You will. You will.
All right. I am going to read Linda's Maryland and Fenway trips.
All right. Two
trips, 2 concerts, and 1 story.
I love it.
Buckle up.
I'm buckled. Here we go.
All right. So Linda writes, "Hey, I have pictures, but I wanted to get my long story in. We don't have her pictures yet. If she sends them, we will include them.
We will. So go to our website and check it out. They may be there. They may not.
It'll be a surprise.
Right.
I wasn't going to do it, but since I am dropping my daughter off at college, I figure it would be something good to set my mind off to her leaving. It's a novel. Well, at least it seems like it through my phone.
And I love it.
We're ready for it.
Loving every minute of it.
So when Maryland tickets went on pre-sale, my friend Stella and I decided to see if we could get tickets. Why not, right? Well, I ended up with a pair and she ended up with 4. So once we knew we had tickets, we started planning, just her and I, to go. Then one of our friends, Samara, I hope I'm saying that right, Samara, which we met on the cruise one year, decided she was going to go. Stella and I talked about how we were going to do it. I was willing to fly to Boston and drive down with her, but she was like, that's a lot. And for me to just fly down to Baltimore and she'll drive down, whether alone or with someone. Our friend Kelly, which is basically how we all met each other, decided to go. Yay. Last minute, our friend Melissa, whom I never met in person, but everyone else knew, decided to buy one of the tickets I had and joined in with Kelly and Stella on the drive down.
Fun.
I fly into Baltimore, and so did Samara. Kelly, Melissa, and Kelly made it in time to come pick me up from the airport. Once I'm picked up, we head to our hotel, which we stayed at with Samara. I really hope I'm saying that right. Carla and Carla's friend, Becky. It was a nice 2-bedroom suite.
I love 2-bedroom suites.
Me too.
I think they're fun.
We got our stuff in and decided to go eat because you know your girl's hungry after a long day.
Yeah.
Same. Cracker Barrel, here we come.
Yum.
Good choice. After we ate, we went back to the hotel to get ready.
Bless
All
you,
right.
Sadie.
Carla and her friend were already at the venue because they had meet and greets. Once we got ready, we headed to the venue. Took some time to park, but we made it. Got in the long line to get into the venue. As we were standing there, we heard someone talking to the crowd, and I was like, who is that? As we got closer, I could hear music like from Mixtape from Slugga, and then I hear Vinrock. I was like, okay, they're getting the party started. Once we got into the venue, we were approached by some guys that upgraded Melissa, Samara, and Kelly's tickets. Poor Melissa was in the 300s and would have sat alone, but those 3 girls sat together in section 201. Stella and I were in 200. Not that there was a bad seat in that venue, but they got closer.
It seemed like that venue was pretty intimate.
It did.
Yeah.
Stella and I got to our spot and danced around to Slugga's mix, and once it was over, we decided to go get some drinks as Salt and Peppa came on. Made it back to catch a few songs. Now the anticipation of our boys coming on. I can't describe to you the feeling I had, but I was with my blockhead family getting ready to see NKOTB perform for the first time in 752 days.
Wow.
It almost didn't feel real, like it was a dream. But who's counting, right?
Right. I love it.
When it said we missed you on the screen and then their faces started popping up, it was emotional.
It sure was.
The intro was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The tributes to DMX and Biz had me tearing up. The tribute to Alma, though, broke me. Tears streamed down my face.
Mm-hmm.
I could just feel the hurt and the love Johnny has for his mom. The first confetti pop was the best feeling ever, too. We were back. We were with our guys.
Yes.
I hear you on that Alma tribute.
I know. Oh my gosh.
I'm not a crier, but I did. The next day, we gathered our things to head up to Boston. Carla, Becky, Stella, Kelly, Melissa, Samara, and I head to lunch before Carla and Becky headed back home. We enjoyed our time and said our goodbyes. The car ride from Baltimore to Boston was a trip to remember. It took us about 12 hours to get there.
Oh, wow.
We
That
hit
seems like a
traffic.
long time.
That is a long time.
But like, is that normal?
She goes on to say
Okay. Sorry.
that they had traffic. So she said we hit traffic after traffic and went through the New Jersey Turnpike and through tolls like no other GPS was acting a fool. Oh, like no other because the GPS was acting a fool. That's what friends' road trips are about, right? Memories. That's
sure.
right. We rolled into Boston about 2-ish and settled into our Airbnb that had a bit of a rat problem outside, and Stella stepped on a dead one.
Oh my God.
Gross.
Oh gosh, Stella. Oh gosh.
I'm sorry, man.
Ugh.
That is brutal.
That is brutal.
In the morning, Stella, Kelly, and I headed to Dunkin' Donuts to grab some coffee, breakfast sandwiches, and of course, donuts.
Yum.
I know. I could go for a breakfast sandwich right now. We came back showered and then needed to go to Walgreens for some goods since we were there till Sunday. As we were in Walgreens, I noticed this guy and was like, he looks familiar. It was Law.
Oh, Law.
Instagram, Planet 12 Law. If you don't
Yeah.
know who he is, look him up. He has great songs, great performer, and stories for days, and loves NKOTB. Our friend Melissa loves him, and we asked if he would come back to the house and surprise her.
Hey,
Oh my gosh.
that's amazing. And you can come listen to him on one of our episodes. He was amazing.
Exactly. He was amazing. We need to have him back on.
We really
he
do.
was a great guest.
We really, really do. I will get in touch with him and see when he can, because that was fun. That was fun. I'm sad we didn't get to meet him when we went to Fenway.
I know.
I was really looking forward to it.
He helped us with our groceries, and as we approached the Airbnb, we recorded Melissa's reaction. It was priceless. He talked to us for a while we all got ready, told us lots of stories. Seriously, what a guy.
What a good guy. Seriously.
He's so
And he's got
nice.
stories for days. He does. Yes.
Yeah, he does. Well, we were all ready to go and headed to Loretta's before the concert. We met up with Amy, Charlotte, Linda, Alyssa, and her friend Amy, Nicole, and her friend Sarah. They played NKOTB in there, and we sang at the top of our lungs. The food and drinks were good.
Hey, I think she's talking about our friend Alyssa
I think you're right.
and Amy
I think
and
you
Linda.
are correct.
We know these people. This is cool. This is cool. I think we know these people.
When we finished, we worked our way to the entrance. We were all spread out throughout Fenway. Melissa and I sat together in right field box 7. I had given Melissa Fenway tickets for her birthday. We knew then that was a really nice present, by the way.
That really was. Yeah.
We knew then that we would officially meet and not just a face on Zoom. Although we've known each other for a couple years, it seems like we've been friends forever.
Oh,
As we waited for NKOTB, we enjoyed Slugga's Mix and Vinrock. Then it came time for our boys. Even though we had just seen them 2 nights before, it was like seeing them for the first time on a new tour, and Fenway is just a special place to see them. True that.
mm-hmm.
It was just as amazing as in Maryland. When Belle Biv DeVoe came out, man, just brings me back to when I was young and free. Now, for D Nice to come was a complete surprise, and I don't know why I didn't think that he would be there. Never crossed my mind. It was amazing. Watching the confetti fall, fireworks light up the sky, there was nowhere else I'd rather be than there at that moment. We couldn't believe that it had ended. We for sure were thinking that it was not over, but then lights came on and we had to move on out.
That was sad.
That was sad. So we gathered up and tried to get an Uber, but that was too much. So we were only 2.2 miles away and we decided to walk.
Hey, we did that, and that was the wrong thing to do.
Yeah. Yes, it was. Kelly, Angela, and Melissa ended up taking an Uber back, and Stella, Samara, and I decided to walk back. It was so nice out and just reminiscing our night. Saturday, we decided to go downtown and have some clam chowder at the Boston Sail Loft.
Yum.
It was amazing. And I also had the lobster roll.
Yum.
I wish I had one right now. Same.
Same.
Me too. After we walked around for a bit and headed back and just watched some comedy shows, had some drinks and relaxed. Sunday was an adventure. We got ready and cleaned up our mess from the Airbnb. Got the car packed up and decided we were going to go to Novara for lunch. We got to Novara and of course we took pics from the outside, sat down and we celebrated Samara's love and got a drink for Jerome's heavenly birthday. As we were sitting there, we noticed Mr. Dan Wood himself. We waved at him and he smiled and waved back. We carried on with our delicious meals and then got ready to pay, and our waitress told us it was already paid for. What? She wouldn't tell us who paid for it, but Stella and I have manifesting good vibes. Our waitress was so nice. I wish I knew her name. By that time, we went outside and Mr. Dan Wood came out and we got pictures with him. Such a lovely man. We had to drive Samara to her friend's house, and Nicole went to buy balloons to surprise Samara so we could release for Jerome's birthday. She said a little prayer and we released the balloons. After that, it was time to part ways. This was the trip that we all needed to be with each other, either meeting for the first time or just seeing each other after a couple years and feel the love of our friendship that happened because of these 5 boys from Beantown. I never in a million years would have thought that friendships would have been built because of NKOTB. We are sisters. Hashtag BH love, hashtag BH sisters, hashtag BH family. And then she also put a note on here. I also want to thank Kelly, the mayor, for reaching out when I needed a photo group for my first cruise in 2016. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have the friendships I have now. Thank you, Linda.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Linda. That was an amazing story.
That was great.
I love all your details.
I do too. Well, thank you so much, Linda, for sending that story. That was awesome.
That was amazing. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Yes, we do. Thank you so much. And please, you guys, we know you've got stories. We really need them. So please send them to mysocalledwhatever@gmail.com. We would love to hear them. Everybody has a story and we want to hear yours. So make sure you send it again to mysocalledwhatever@gmail.com.
Absolutely. We want to hear them.
Yes. So that's all we have this week.
That's it. Thank you so much, you guys. We
thank
appreciate you. Happy birthday, Nikki.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Her birthday is on Wednesday.
42 is going to be a great year. I can feel it in my bones. It's going to be.
It is going to be a great year. It's a great number.
It's a good number. That was my basketball number in high school.
Yep. That's right. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, yes.
So everybody wish Nikki a happy birthday this week.
Oh, thanks.
And until next time.
Until next time. Bye. Oh, wait.
Bye.
Wait, I forgot.
Oh.
We'll be loving you forever.
And ever. Amen.
Bye.
Bye.